Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today's video's central question is, what do we want to see in Dragon Age 4? Or how can Dragon Age improve compared to other Dragon Age games? In this video I actually want to continue the discussion I started in my last Dragon Age video. Please keep in mind that all opinions expressed are my own and my view may be different from yours. Let's begin with Dragon Age Origins. In fact, I played it after Dragon Age Inquisition and I still do from time to time because I think it's one of the best RPGs out there. Graphics in Dragon Age Origins aren't mind-blowing. The game came out in 2009, so you can imagine that it is from a current day perspective rather outdated. There is seemingly an infinite amount of quests that all differ from each other in Origins, and that's also what has gone missing more and more with each game. In Dragon Age 2, the quests were decent, just like the game itself. In my opinion, there were too many quests in Inquisition that gave you the feeling that you only had to run from A to B all the time. Also, the errand quests were too much. Collecting all shards in Inquisition was really tiresome, and it just dragged on the game. Although I love the main quest in Inquisition, it's uncomparable to Dragon Age Origins. Depending on what character you're playing, you get a different story each time in Origins. The story in Inquisition is rather fixed. What I like especially about Dragon Age Origins is that all side quests are unique. Not any of them makes me think that the game is repetitive. That's the first thing I wanted to see in Dragon Age 4. I want a game that is so immersive that I don't even want to progress in the main story. I want side quests that are funny, unique, and worth the play. In short, side quests that live up to the epicness of the main story are crucial to make a game more enjoyable. But of course, it's not only about quests, but also about the characters or the general atmosphere in a game that makes it good. Some characters played a role in every Dragon Age game, whereas others only appeared once, which is really a shame if you ask me. In future Dragon Age games, Cullen, Leliana, Morrigan, Varric, and many others shouldn't be missing. I know that I only mentioned a few here, but these ones are the most memorable and crucial characters in the whole saga. Dragon Age 2 also had characters that unfortunately didn't reappear in Inquisition. These are, for example, Meryl, Evelyn, or Fenris. Each of them had an interesting story that I wanted to be continued in Inquisition. I wanted to learn more about these amazing characters. The only one that appears, however, is Varric. What I enjoyed is that Hawke, who is the main character in Dragon Age 2, had a central role in Inquisition. We're coming to the next thing I'm looking for in Dragon Age 4. All character stories are in depth, they are memorable and unique. I don't necessarily need many new characters, but I like to see more of the characters we already encountered in previous games. By that, I don't mean only characters from Inquisition or Origins, but all three games. I think I already slightly talked about this, but now I want to rather focus on Inquisition being an open world game, whereas the other two are not. Ferelden looked beautiful in Inquisition. I absolutely love it. This may be an uncommon opinion, but I think that the world couldn't look any better in that game. Unlike many people, I don't think it looks like a MMO, but BioWare could have done it a lot better. Inquisition gives you the feeling that it is an open world game just for the sake of being an open world game. I can remember running for ages through the map trying to find something interesting, but there was nothing to explore. Caves could hardly be found. The only thing you could actually find are the shards I mentioned before, and yeah, that's really a pity. From this perspective, I agree. Inquisition may look beautiful, but it's lacking depth in many ways. I do believe that it's not as bad as Dragon Age 2 though. In Dragon Age 2 you spend most of your time in a city. Sometimes you get to explore the wildness of Ferelden, but that's basically it. Dragon Age 2 looks like it wasn't made with love or passion. It all looks plump and boring. Perfect mixture would be to add the detail of Dragon Age Origins and mix it with the beauty of Dragon Age Inquisition. I want a game that has the same atmosphere like Origins. Let's maybe go back to gameplay for a moment. In Origins, there are 3 classes: Warrior, Rogue, and Mage. Each of them has 4 specializations, meaning you can play a total of 12 different characters. You could either play as a human, elf, or dwarf. The classes are the same in Dragon Age 2, but there were only 3 specializations for each class. You can't choose your race because you play as the fixed character Hawk, but you can decide about his or her gender. The classes and specializations are identical in Inquisition, but what I really love is that it introduced the Qunari as a race. So, why am I saying this? In comparison, you can already see that Origins gives a lot more possibilities. I love the variety of different attacks in Origins. Gameplay-wise, I think Dragon Age 2 didn't improve a lot. The magic that made Origins so great is gone. Inquisition made gameplay better but not really innovative. Playing on a PS4, all you had to do in combat is to constantly press R2, which is really boring. Also, traps are completely missing, and potions don't seem to play an important role anymore. The whole crafting system is sketchy. Most of the RPG elements are missing in Inquisition. Finally, coming to a conclusion, I want to make clear that I don't want a Dragon Age Origins 2.0 or something like that. I think that each game has its strengths and weaknesses. If we unite the best out of all games, we get the perfect new one. Personally, I hope that Dragon Age 4 will go back to being a proper RPG with RPG elements. Most importantly, I want an atmospheric, memorable world which I can completely dive into. The lore of Dragon Age is sufficient and doesn't really need to add a lot. There doesn't have to be new races or a lot of new characters. The new Dragon Age game should go back to its roots and make the best out of it. Most people believe that Origins is the best game of them all, so BioWare should consider taking the elements of the old game and putting it in a more modern and innovative way into a new game. I personally don't even mind if we get to play Dragon Age 4 as a certain character like in Dragon Age 2, if only the story is good. Many other RPGs nowadays let you play as a certain character whose story you're playing. If the character is not generic but congenial and relatable to the player, it could turn out pretty well. I'm personally really looking forward to a new Dragon Age game. I hope BioWare won't make a new game just for the sake of making it. Since Inquisition got some negative feedback, I think they may actually consider taking a short break or working on a new game more intensively. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and share the video. In case you want to discuss this any further, write your comment down below. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one. Bye guys.